Welcome to MetalVice in 666. I'm one of your hosts, Karen, joined by the other host,
Brian.
And what are we going to talk about today, Brian?
So I want to talk about shows getting postponed and mainly refunds and how that goes about, at least from our perspective and what we've experienced. So
we have very little experience of this.
Yes, very little, but let me start the timer now. Okay, so a little while ago, we were on the Amtrak up to Milwaukee.
Yes.
We were going to go see Ginger play. They're doing this thing in the U.S. where they're with Disturbed for most of the shows.
Well, that's over. Take Back Your Life is over.
Well, they were with Disturbed most of the shows. And in between the shows, like Disturbed's Tuesday night, the next show's Friday night. That gives them Wednesday, Thursday. Ginger's playing a show Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, I think their schedule was pretty much like every single day they had a show.
Yeah, boom,
in a
boom,
different
boom,
city.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
And we had seen them with Disturbed at Take Back Your Life tour. But they also were going to do a headlining tour. We're like, let's go fucking see that. 20 minutes of Ginger is not enough. We need to see more.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a headlining set. Our first headlining Ginger set. We were so excited to see this. Up in Milwaukee, we're on the Amtrak. We're going up. And then Ginger posts on Instagram, I think it was, that due to unforeseen circumstances, they can't make that show. But we're going to postpone it until April of 2024 or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact date, but it's April. It's on a Tuesday in April 2024.
This particular night was a Saturday. So like, sweet, easy for us to, we don't have to work. We're going to take the Amtrak up. We're going to make a whole day out of Milwaukee. We get a hotel for the night so we don't have to come back afterwards. Hop on the Amtrak, come back home the next day. But we're on the Amtrak and we find out, shit, it's canceled. I guess we're just hanging out in Milwaukee because we can't cancel our hotel now. It's too soon. Whatever, we love Milwaukee, let's hang out. A little while later, we get an email from the rave. Basically saying, like, hold on to your tickets. They're still viable. They'll still be honored when they come back in April or whenever it is. But if you want to refund your money, here are the 5 steps you can take to refund your money. And basically, it's every means to that you bought the ticket. If you bought it online, just send us an email or something. I can't remember what it was. We'll take care of it. If you bought it from the box office, just come back to the box office, give us the ticket, and we'll give you the money back. If you bought it and had it shipped to you, send it back to us. Here's our address, and we'll process it. And the whole thing is like you have to give them the physical ticket back if you had one to not get in. And I was like, shit, that's fucking awesome. We could make this April show work.
Yeah.
Or whenever it is in 2024. And we might. We don't know yet.
Yeah, we might go. Yeah.
The problem is, though, going to Milwaukee on school nights is hard because you have to drive back and go to work the next day. It's not pleasant for us unless we take vacation, which we've done before, and we will do it again in the future, right? Where we're going to go up and make a long weekend, but we'll take a Friday or Monday off type thing, not like a Tuesday. That's just really weird.
Yeah, take Tuesday, Wednesday off.
Yeah. So, it's one of those things like, I don't think we can make this, so we might not go. And the fact that the rave was just like, that's fine. We'll give you your money back. Like, this is not what you purchased.
Yeah, because the rave is independent. Like, they're not owned by Live Nation or any other large corporation.
Not a large corporation. There might be somebody who owns like 5 or 6 venues across, Milwaukee, not Milwaukee, but like Wisconsin or something.
Yeah. I just remember
like
when,
the Vic.
Yeah, like maybe like the Vic. I just remember when they were trying to get like the
No Live Nation venue.
Yeah, trying to contact your, I don't know if they're called, are they called aldermen?
I think they are, yeah.
Okay, so contact your alderman, say like, hey, don't allow this to pass or whatever. Anyways, whatever. So like, that's when I was like, oh, this
they're privately owned.
Yeah, like independently owned. So, but anyways.
But that was really cool for them to do. Me like, you can't do this. Or you can do this. You can get a refund if you want. A little while before this, Metallica was, I think, in LA, or was it Phoenix?
Phoenix.
And James came down with COVID and they had to reschedule their second show for like a week or 2 later.
Yeah. And that's when we had the conversation like, oh, that would suck if you traveled to see a show.
Yeah.
And it got postponed, not canceled, but postponed, because oftentimes when shows are postponed, you can't get a refund.
And so that's what I was going to want to talk about, right? Is because we don't know what Metallica did. I didn't look it up because it didn't affect us. But I wonder if we went and looked it up, if Metallica would have been like, you can get your money back. And by Metallica, Ticketmaster being like, you can get your money back if you can't make this. Because what if we're traveling, right? Like, what if we traveled to see Metallica this year and on the way there or in between acts, Kurt comes down with COVID or something like that, and now we have to come back a week later, get a hotel room again? I don't think we're going to do that. We'd probably skip that second show, and it sucks so hard to just lose that money.
Yeah, I don't. So I just remember with the whole 2020 thing, like, I think that there was a thing like, oh, if your show is canceled, you can get a refund, but if it's postponed, you cannot get a refund. And that's through Ticketmaster, Live Nation, that whole thing.
I was going to say that Ginger was the first time we had a show get postponed, but it did happen in 2020, obviously, for COVID reasons.
Yeah.
And we had a few shows that did get postponed onward. I think Static X was one, and Green Day was definitely one.
And Rammstein.
Right. And I remember that coming up and then be like, you can't get your money back.
Yeah.
And a part of that, I think, is Ticketmaster just didn't have the funds.
I don't think they did to refund
everybody their money
every
back.
single person. Yeah, I don't think that they had the money to refund everybody. So that's when they made the whole thing of, if it's canceled, you can get your money back. If it's postponed, sorry, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah. And I don't know what it was prior to COVID, if there was a policy of if your show gets postponed, you can get your money back type thing. Not Live Nation. Louder Than Life also canceled that particular year because we were going to go see that because Metallica was doing their 2-set thing.
Yep.
And they're like, if you want your money back, you can get your money back. If you want your tickets, you can hold on to your tickets. And they may have given you like perks for holding on to your tickets. Like if you hold on to your ticket, you get a little extra bonus type thing.
Yeah, because Riot Fest, we did the same thing.
Exactly. So,
yeah. But we got our money back for Louder Than Life. Like that was another one that we were able to get our money back with no issue.
But those other ones we mentioned during COVID was like, you can't get your money back. You just have to hold on to your tickets.
Yeah. So like Rammstein, we held on to them for 2 years.
2 years, yep.
Green Day was a year about, and Static X was 18 months.
Something like
probably.
That. But all of those shows we got to see.
We did, yeah.
The ones where you have to travel to see.
That would be different.
That would really suck. Luckily, Milwaukee wasn't crazy expensive. It's a cheaper town anyway.
Yeah.
We had already planned to go there and spend that money. We may have saved a little bit of money from buying, not buying booze and merch and shit, but I don't know. It did suck. But the one parallel I was thinking of, again, was that Metallica thing is, if we had traveled, there's no fucking way we're coming back in a week.
Right. Yeah. Like, so because we do travel for shows, and if it does get canceled, like, I'm not going to book everything to fly back and everything in a week time,
exactly,
or 2 weeks time, or whatever it was.
And we're at time, but
okay,
that's basically all I wanted to talk about here. Was the rave's fucking awesome for being able to be like, you can't make it, that's fine, we'll give you your money back. It's completely cool.
Yeah, I think that should be for, I mean, I know we're at time, but I think that should be for everything. I understand Ticketmaster's this huge corporation that wants to just control everybody's lives, but it's like, even if the show was this Saturday and then it was postponed to next Saturday, maybe next Saturday doesn't work for somebody.
We have something else going on.
Yeah, or you have tickets for something else, or whatever. Like, you can't just assume people are just going to have no life and they're going to go to this show. Yeah.
Like I said, we might make it back to Ginger.
We might, yeah.
The thing that everybody was saying on the comments that we're kind of hoping to also is
a tour.
So you're doing a spring tour then?
Yeah.
You didn't come and do a headlining show in Chicago. Maybe you should come do one here too.
Yeah.
Something
that makes
like
sense.
that.
They're not going to come back for Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
No, that's what they're doing. Just one show. Just flying into the airport and do one show at the rave and then boom.
No, they're going to do a tour. Anyways, choose your small venues because you get the perks.
Yes. Go see live music. Go to the small venues.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.